Rutherford, New Jersey. Introduced to this sellout crowd. The River in Manhattan. Jump with the Buffalo. The shadows. The NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA. The 14, and he won't get this to the 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd down. Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On play action, Allen. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. But when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll run on first down. A gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. Room here to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Powers through him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Swift with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Allen again. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. all they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Brings up the 2nd and 12 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. They go play action with Wilson. Looking for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Bills 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Allen. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. 20. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Running is Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw once more on second. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, Allen. Being chased out left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Bills are right back in this football game. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Swift. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. This all day long. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for two here. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up to. There's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 2nd and 10, Allen.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line.
And he's going to go down again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Away.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.